You know that feeling when everything in your life is actually fine, but your mind keeps searching for something that might go wrong. Not in an obvious way, not like panic or fear, but in that subtle, relentless way where you catch yourself scanning for potential issues, even in moments of peace. Like your brain has become a security guard that never gets to clock out. You'll be sitting in a quiet moment, and suddenly you're thinking about a conversation from 3 days ago, analyzing what you said, what they meant, what you should have said instead. Or you're lying in bed, and your mind starts rehearsing tomorrow's meeting, next week's deadline, next month's uncertainty. Like stillness is suspicious, and if you're not actively solving something, you're clearly missing something important. And maybe you've even noticed this pattern. Maybe you've caught yourself creating mental scenarios that haven't happened yet, problems that don't actually exist, conversations that may never occur. But instead of questioning why your mind does this, you just keep following wherever it leads, thinking that staying mentally busy somehow keeps you safe. Here's what nobody talks about. Your mind isn't trying to help you when it does this. It's trying to feel useful. There's a part of your brain that learned, probably very early, that being alert to problems was how you stayed safe, how you earned love, how you proved your worth. So now, even when there are no real problems to solve, it creates them. Because a mind that's not solving something feels like a mind that's not doing its job. But what you call being prepared or thinking ahead might actually be something else entirely. It might be your nervous system's way of avoiding the present moment, because the present moment, when nothing's actually wrong, can feel more terrifying than imaginary problems. Because if nothing needs fixing right now, who are you? If there's nothing to solve, what's your purpose? Your mind has become addicted to the feeling of having something to work on, not because you love stress, but because somewhere along the way, you learned that your value comes from your vigilance. That being helpful means being worried. That caring about people means constantly thinking of everything that could hurt them. That being responsible means never letting your guard down. So, your brain keeps you busy with mental projects that feel important but aren't actually necessary. It's like having a really dedicated employee who keeps creating work when there's nothing left to do, because they're afraid if they stop being useful, they'll get fired. But here's the truth that changes everything. Most of the problems your mind spends time solving don't actually exist outside your thoughts. They're not real issues requiring real solutions. They're mental entertainment designed to keep you feeling like you have control over an uncontrollable world. And the energy you spend on these phantom problems? That's energy your body needs for actual living. That's attention your heart needs for actual connection. That's presence your life needs for actual joy. When you start to recognize this pattern, when you catch your mind reaching for problems that aren't there, something remarkable becomes possible. You can pause. You can ask, is this something that actually needs my attention right now? Or is my mind just trying to stay busy? Not because you need to stop caring. Not because you should ignore real responsibilities. But because there's a difference between responding to what's actually happening and reacting to what might happen, what could happen, what probably won't happen, but feels scary enough to think about anyway. Your mind stops creating problems when it finally feels safe to be still. When it learns that your worth isn't determined by how many potential disasters you can imagine and prevent. When it discovers that peace isn't a luxury you have to earn through vigilance. It's your natural state when you're not feeding imaginary emergencies. This doesn't happen overnight. Your brain has been practicing this pattern for years, maybe decades. But every time you notice it happening and choose presence over mental problem solving, You're teaching your nervous system that it's safe to rest, that you don't have to be constantly working to deserve peace. Try this. The next time you catch your mind spinning about something that isn't actually happening right now, just breathe and ask, what's real in this moment? Not what could be real, not what was real, not what might become real. What's actually real right now? Most of the time, what's real is simpler than what your mind is creating. What's real is that you're breathing. What's real is that you're safe in this moment. What's real is that you don't have to solve every potential problem to be okay right now. Your mind doesn't need more problems to feel valuable. It needs permission to rest. It needs to remember that your worth isn't contingent on your worry. That being present is more powerful than being prepared for everything. That sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and others is to stop looking for something to fix. What becomes possible when you stop feeding your mind phantom problems? You discover that the clarity you've been seeking through constant mental activity was always available in stillness, not as emptiness, but as spaciousness, not as boredom, but as peace, not as laziness, but as presence. The conversations in your head quiet down. The endless mental rehearsals fade. The constant background worry settles, not because you've solved everything, but because you've finally stopped creating problems that don't exist. So, if this resonated with you, even for just a moment, leave a comment with the word stillness. Let it be a signal to yourself that you're ready to trust the quiet moments instead of filling them with worry. And if this felt like permission to let your mind rest, subscribe. There's more here for you. Not more problems to solve, but more invitations to remember that your peace doesn't require your vigilance.